Ami Bangladeshi Palabashi. It's a great honour for me to stand here, all the way from the Parliament of Australia, to address the Awani League. The Awani League that has so much in common with my political party, the Australian Labor Party. But what I'm particularly honoured is that just over there, the father of the nation, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, declared independence in 1971. And I get to share the stage at the same place he did. I'd like to acknowledge the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, the General Party Secretary, Syed Aful Islam, as well as Dr. Dipu Moni, the former Foreign Affairs Minister, but also from Australia, Ali Shakhtar and Falu Hamim Ranan, who have helped me in my trip to Bangladesh. I also am here with Councillor Mohinder Singh from Blacktown Council, who was recently elected, also for the Labor Party. Australia shares a long history with Bangladesh. Australia was the 4th country in the world in 1971 to recognise Bangladesh's independence and was one of the first to establish a diplomatic mission here in Dhaka. This next 12 months, Australia will send some 56 million Australian dollars in aid. 53% of that going to education, 20% to health, and 20% to building resilience. The other million or so dollars will go to helping to build effective governance. These are key things which the Awani League has been at the forefront over the last 8 years. We remain as joint partners against terrorism and for law and order, signing a Memorandum of Understanding in 2008. In my home city of Sydney, we have a large Bangladeshi population. In Australia, some 55,000 Bangladeshis live, and in Western Sydney, close to 20,000 of those Bangladeshis that live there as well. They come from a myriad of professions and trades, and they are an integral part of what is Australia. Our trade with Bangladesh and Australia has reached some $1.7 billion per year. And I encourage Bangladeshis to not only come to Australia to visit, but to trade with us, and if you wish to immigrate. You certainly are welcome in our country, and you are certainly welcome as members of the Awani League. Now, I want to conclude by talking about the Awani League. The Awani League and your leader, the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, have been at the forefront of rebuilding Bangladesh, not only since independence, but since the independence movement and the language movements started. In fact, when I read the history of the last 8 years, Prime Minister, I'm very pleased you don't play cricket, because if you played cricket, similar to Sheikh El Hassan or other people like that, Australia would never win the cricket, right? It's simple as that. The work you have done to stop the BNP, to bring democracy and greatness to this country is recognised throughout the world, and certainly in Australia. The wonderful thing is that my political party, the Australian Labor Party, shares the same values as Social Democrats with other parties and people like yourself. And it's an example like yours that make me and other Social Democrats truly humble. And so thank you. And thank you all very much for let me speak to you today. Joy Banga, Joy Bongo, Bondo, Joy Banga.